Hi everyone. Welcome to your weekly messages for October 4th through the 10th. If you're new, hi, welcome, happy to have you. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe while you're here. If you're returning, welcome back. Thanks so much for your support. So, my Facebook Live series, Witchy Things, is happening starting this week on Wednesday. So click my link tree. All of my information is in the description box below. So click the link tree. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, go to my website, book a session with me, email me, all the things, as well as all of the decks that I'm using. They're all listed in the description box below. So that starts on Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, PM. And join me over there. I'm going to start with myths and legends. So hopefully debunking some myths around witchy things and talking about some legends and the way that they're portrayed in Hollywood is not really how things go. So lots of information going to be shared over there. So hopefully you can join me or at least catch the replay. And we've got this week, let's see, we just came out of a full moon. So the full moon in Aries that started the month. Hopefully you were able to release all that you needed to do for your highest and greatest good. We've got the new moon happening on the 16th, so we'll talk more about that next week. And then Mercury is going retrograde on the 14th. So right now we're in the shadow period. Happens about a week before and a week after with the 3 weeks in between. So get ready, here we go. It's always a good time, isn't it? Yeah. I know it affects everybody differently. Check your birth chart. If you were born with Mercury in retrograde, it might not affect you the same way that it affects others. But Mercury is the planet of communication. So, and this happens 3 or 4 times a year that it goes retrograde. So because communication, our text messages, emails, phones, TV, electronics, all the things, lots of in our interpersonal relationships, sometimes communication gets stymied or garbled. So just be extra sure that you are choosing your words carefully, that you're stopping and breathing before you respond to somebody, not just quick to react. Double, triple check your check. See, this is what I'm talking about. Double, triple check your text messages and emails, that grammar, punctuation, spelling, all the things they teach us in elementary school, and that it's going to the right people. So just make sure, and if you're traveling, make sure that you've got an actual map, not just the GPS, because it could glitch or there could be a detour that you don't know about. Make sure that you've checked your list twice before packing, and make sure that you've got lots of gas and all the things are in order. So it's starting. So here we go. October is a big month. I know, surprise. 2020, right? Let's see. Mars is still in retrograde in Aries. So again, just slowing down, stepping back, breathing before you respond, not just react. Because Mars rules Aries. Got him in retrograde. He's a little feisty. You could get frustrated because things aren't going as quickly as what you would like. I know I'm doing that right now. So patience is a virtue that I wasn't blessed with. But hey, I'm human. I'm sure there are people out there that can resonate with that. Saturn did go direct last week, so that affects your long-term goals and relationships. So hopefully things have calmed down, because for 5 months it might have been a little rocky. So yay for Saturn going direct, and we can get back to business. Neptune's still retrograde in Pisces, so that's the whole spirituality thing. Could be questioning your religion, your beliefs, all that good stuff. So ground, connect, go meditate for a while. It'll be helpful. And Neptune rules Pisces, so yeah, we have 2 ruling planets retrograde in their signs. Bound to be a good time, right? Pluto went direct today. Yay! So Pluto's been retrograde since April. So the last several months have probably been a little bit rocky for you. But and that's because Pluto's the planet of transformation and change. So that's why we're seeing so much stuff coming up, and people really wanting to get to the bottom of things and enact change. And you could be going through a personal transformation, a dark night of the soul. So stick it out. And if you still feel like things are a little rocky, that's okay. As always, there's a little bit of a shadow period, but went direct, so things should start smoothing out for you. And of course, Chiron, the wounded healer, is still in retrograde until December, so bringing up stuff for us to heal, not torture us. So there you go, guys. There's your planetary stuff for this week. We're gonna start with the Wizard's Tarot. Doing our mains. No, you know what? That doesn't feel right. We're going to use the Steampunk Tarot for the main spread, and then we will clarify with the Wizard's Tarot. That feels better. So let's see what's going on this week. And then we'll pull appropriate oracle cards that feel right. Let's see what's going on this week. Woo! Well, the Wheel of Fortune just popped out. Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter and so Sagittarius, Jupiter rules Sag, and sometimes Pisces, kind of like sometimes Y. And that's all about divine timing, cycles. So things are moving. Things are moving despite some of the retrogrades. We did have 5 planets in retrograde plus Chiron, because Chiron's not technically a planet, but it is a celestial body. So we've had lots of retrogrades this year. Explains a lot, right? So things are starting to turn around. Total eclipse of the heart, turn around. Yeah. So there you go. That's a great song anyway. I love that song. So things are starting to turn around. Planets are starting to go direct, even though we have a few still in retrograde, and we still have some that are coming in and out, like Mercury. Change is happening, and it's change for the better. Karma. So here we go. Let's see. I like to shuffle on camera so that 1, you can see that I'm shuffling and not stacking the deck, and 2, helps to get the energy going for you. All right. Overall, woo, moon in reverse, yep. Secrets are coming to light. No longer being withheld. King of Pentacles in reverse, getting unstuck. Page of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. And the 6 of Wands in reverse. You guys, you saw, like, hey, Sag, not everything's in reverse in the deck, so wow. All right. The moon, Cancer and Pisces. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Getting unstuck. That nights are all about action. The Knight of Pentacles, extremely earthly energy and just very much, you know, a slow pace, very methodical plans. So things getting unstuck and moving forward. We'll see what comes out when we clarify. There's other energy around it too, but that's what I'm getting for the first hit. Page of Cups in reverse. So not a good time to start something new. Pages are messengers. Cups, emotions. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, specifically younger. So it could be you, could be the other person, just the energy in general. Somebody's not coming through and speaking from the heart. Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Whoa. So she's beautiful. I love this queen. I love her crown. It's all gears. I love this deck. So when we put her in reverse, she can be pretty cold and callous. Some mind games might be happening because swords are all about our thoughts. Detaching, So if somebody's been like not communicating with you as much, and especially not in a loving way, maybe a little short and bitey. I've noticed that in my own life. So it's kind of like, what's going on? Are you okay? That's that kind of energy. Somebody's not okay. They could be fighting with their own internal dialogue as well. And the Six of Wands in reverse. Not feeling super victorious, pretty defeated. All right. Ew. Hey, I don't sugarcoat things. It's not always sunshine and roses. So let's see what's going on. And this isn't meant to deflate you in any way or be ominous or foreboding, but just to, if this isn't your story, that's okay. That's okay. Go check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, because those are up as well on the channel. So check that out. But if this is resonating for you, and it is kind of like, yeah, something's going on, and I'm not totally sure what. We're going to find out. Whoa. Three of Wands in reverse. Flew out. So you've been waiting for a long time, putting in a lot of work. And the time of waiting is over. That was a misshuffle. That's too many cards that just flew. If it's one or two, maybe three that strategically fly out of the deck when I'm shuffling, that's one thing. When it's a whole clump, see, when it's a whole clump, that's user error. All right, let's see what came out here. Oh, Page of Cups upright. So maybe you or somebody else did communicate from the heart. Again, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's an energy about this, or somebody wants to. It's like, I want to tell you how I feel. I'm just not sure that you're gonna like it. Whether that's a good thing, like that you really want to tell someone that you love them, that you still love them. Or if you want to tell someone, I'm not feeling it anymore. Either way, communicating from the heart, honest, authentic, open communication from the heart. Maybe you're afraid. That could be too. So if you are, anytime that you communicate from the heart, and I know it's easier said than done, but when we do, we're being authentic. We're being our authentic selves. And even if it isn't a great message, it can be done lovingly. It can be done in a way that doesn't hurt somebody. I'm not saying that it's not going to hurt them to say, I don't love you anymore. Or this isn't working for me anymore. I have love for you, but I'm not in love with you. There is a difference between loving someone and having someone and loving them versus being in love with them romantically. So some sort of message from the heart coming through, being revealed. You're kind of timid about it. Like, I don't know if I want to hear it or if I want to say it, depending on which side of the story you're on. When we communicate authentically from the heart, how can anybody fault you for that? It's better to be honest about your feelings and face rejection than to keep it bottled up and never know. So something's coming to light here with the moon in reverse. Something's coming up and it makes somebody want to communicate from the heart space. Whatever that is, from whatever area that is for you. Very much picking up here with the water signs that it's an emotional relationship. That there's a lot invested in this relationship. So it's like, I want to say something, but I don't know. And say something. I forget who the artist is, but Christina Aguilera did a duet with them as well. You know what I know it's a more current song in the last couple of years. It's beautiful. Say something, I'm giving up on you. That is what just came in my head. So now's the time. Now's the time to communicate with someone authentically from the heart. The sun in reverse. Yeah. You're afraid that it's not going to bring happiness to the situation. You're afraid that you're going to be rejected. You're afraid that they're not going to take it well. Because being rejected, whether you're telling someone, I love you, or I'm still in love with you, this is what I feel. Or if you're telling them, I'm not feeling it anymore, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, that's still them rejecting your message, right? They're not rejecting you, they're rejecting the message. King of Pentacles in reverse. So again, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Just not feeling grounded, not feeling like, I see the King of Pentacles as a boss. So it could be with your boss or someone who is a boss or a business owner or kind of the top of the food chain, wherever they are. Just definitely feeling like, oh, okay. So like not in boss mode, but also you could be feeling like you're not sure because you're not as financially stable as you would like to be. I don't want to end this because even though things aren't great, it's 2 incomes are better than 1. Or it could be, I don't want to present, I'm afraid to present this offer because I'm not where I want to be in my career so that I can provide for a family. That mentality. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance. So when I split the deck earlier to show you that not every card was in reverse, Temperance was there. Well, here she is again. And gender is always neutral. I say he or she when it's the depiction on a card. To me, she looks female. So see that beautiful infinity loop? Gorgeous. I forget the technical name for it. And I rarely say it right anyway, even though I typically get that kind of stuff right. But this one, for whatever reason, infinity, the infinity loop. So see how she's pouring 2 different cups. And typically what that means is it's like fire and water. 2 seemingly opposite things, but when you pour them together, they mix and become a really beautiful thing. So a lot of time fire and water makes steam. Just saying. So the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with Temperance, you need to be balanced. Yes, Sagittarius, hello. But you need to be balanced, even though you're moving more quickly now, you're getting unstuck. Still balance that. Kind of have a roadmap for where you want to go. Have a little bit of a plan. Be willing to adjust the plan. Don't get stuck. Don't get bogged down. Know that when you remain balanced, whether it's in your emotions or in your thoughts, when there's balance in your life, things go a lot more smoothly, and you welcome the need to adjust the sails, the change in the wind, a little more easily. And that's what Temperance is here to tell you. It's all about balance. Okay, the 5 of Swords in reverse. That's a good thing. Coming out of conflict, whether that's internal conflict or with others. I'll show you upright so you can kind of get the energy. So in reverse, that's a good thing. Oh, that's the bottom of the deck. Just kidding. We'll go ahead and shuffle through that and get that cleared out. Get one more here for the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So be careful not to be stingy with your money, especially if you're feeling like you're not in a position there with the King of Pentacles in reverse where you're ready to make an offer because you feel like you're not where you want to be. So save your money. Don't be stingy with it, because when we give, the universe is like, oh, great, you're giving, therefore you can receive. When our hands are open to give, they're also open to receive. So be willing to receive some help. And also, it's not always about money. I know money is the energy that makes this world go round. And there's nothing wrong with money. It's greed there's a problem with. So there's nothing wrong with money. Money's great. But it's not the basis of everything. And if you're like a workaholic, that's also King of Pentacles in reverse kind of energy. Being a workaholic, not ever able to disconnect. It's like, don't answer emails after business hours. Let it go. Go home and spend time with your family or spend time with yourself. Go walk your dog. Do something for you outside of those hours. There is nothing that can't wait until tomorrow or the next business day, whenever that might be. And if somebody's pressuring you to be that way, they don't need to be your client. And I know that once again, that's easier said than done, especially if you work for somebody and your boss expects you to be available 24/7. If that doesn't resonate for you, it's time to find something different, because you're going to burn out so fast. So make sure that you're keeping your eye on your money, on your resources. It doesn't just have to be money. It could be your time, your energy, because if you're burnt out, if you're not sleeping well, if you're just sleeping all day on your day off, you're not able to go out and do things that you enjoy, connect with your friends and family, take time for you. If there's not at least one day a week where you take at least 1 hour out of your day for you, temperance, find the balance. Page of Cups in reverse, right here in the middle, very much afraid to make a commitment, to offer someone that message, to kind of break the ice. Too many. This might be the same cards that came out because I saw, and I almost took it, and I should have. Sorry. All right. Hierophant reverse. Teaching and learning. Also, clergy. So this could be a non-traditional approach, because that's the Hierophant as well. Yep, on the nose. So with the Hierophant reverse, could be taking a non-traditional approach. This could be a non-traditional relationship. It could be that you haven't learned your lesson, and therefore you can't make this offer. Maybe the universe is holding you back for a reason. Maybe your higher self is like, don't say anything yet, because you're not healed. You're not where you want to be. They just stopped me. So for whoever this is resonating for, that's it. Maybe you have some more work to do. Let's see what else came out. 10 of Cups. Beautiful. That's the happy family card. That's an emotionally fulfilling relationship. This is what you want. This is what you want to communicate, but you're terrified. You're terrified. Why are you afraid of being happy? Why? Like, this person is everything I've ever wanted. I want a family with this person. I want to be in a relationship, whether you get married or not. Hierophant reverse. A committed long-term relationship. I want this, but I'm afraid. Why are you afraid? Think about it. Is it something that is external to you, or is it something within? You have more healing to do. You have more learning to do. Maybe that's why you feel like you can't measure up. Maybe you think that this person is so successful in his or her career that there's no way you could measure up, or that your job isn't going to be looked at as something that's good enough. Then do you really want to be with that person? What if that person is like, I don't care what you do for a living. I'm good. I got us. Maybe it's non-traditional if it's a hetero relationship where the woman makes more money. So what? Our society says that's emasculating. Why? Who cares? Who cares where the money comes from? Everybody's happy. Who says? Just be happy. Okay, so now we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the King and the Queen both. Again, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I'll show it to you upright so you can kind of get her energy. All right, so in reverse, little too focused on appearances. the way that things should be, should look. Maybe you're afraid that by ending something, that whole two incomes are better than one thing, that by ending that you're going to be left destitute. Maybe the person has said, I'm going to take you for everything you're worth. I want half the house. I want the car. I want alimony. I want child support. I want this. I want that. And it's just being really greedy. What that is being fearful. Both of you. That person's being fearful because they're trying to control you and manipulate you into staying. And do you really want to be with somebody like that? But on the other side, you being fearful of losing everything, what's that saying about you? So just things to think about. I'm not condescending or trying to be. I'm not looking down on anybody for anything, their choices. But the overall message here is, don't be so focused on money, on the material things. Be happy. Seven of Pentacles. Evaluate. Oh, look. Take a step back and check that out. So, that's such a beautiful card. When we are able to evaluate where we are, where we've been, and where we want to go. Making a pros and cons list is good too. Pros of staying in the relationship or where you are, cons of staying where you are. Just evaluating. Am I planting? Am I sowing the seeds of the plants that I want to harvest? Or am I just growing a bunch of prickly weeds? Wildflowers or weeds? So when we're able to step back and see what work still needs to be done, what's going to make us happy, and where we've been too focused on the outside things, when we can step back, then we've healed. Queen of Swords in reverse. I feel like this is the other person. Justice. Okay, so heavy Libra energy here with the Queen of Swords and Justice. This is also about karma. Definitely divorce for some people, or separation. I mean, you don't have to legally be married on paper, but you've been together for a while, so you probably have some joint assets. Yeah, Justice. The scales are balanced. Sword of Truth. Notice how the chair's empty? Somebody left or is leaving. Somebody's gone. Gone from this relationship, from this situation, whatever it is for you. Like I said earlier, it's heavy on relationship stuff because of the bunch of water sign stuff going on. Energy, I should say, not just signs, but energy. Yeah. Somebody's, did it again. Flipped it upside down. Somebody is very much, hey, I'm human. What can I say? This is what you see is what you get. This is who I am. People who know me will tell you. This is exactly who I am. With Justice and the Queen of Swords, because somebody's been cold might make you think, you know what? I am so freaking unhappy. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this. It's not worth it. Like, I'm starting to get teary. So for some people, this is emotional, even though it might be what you need to do. It doesn't mean it's going to be without pain. Nobody likes to do that. Nobody enters a relationship thinking this is going to end someday. Sure, it might be in the back of your mind of, is this going to be a forever thing or is this going to be a for now thing? Sure, but doing the work, going back and evaluating and seeing what really makes you happy. If this is making you unhappy, leave. It's better to let go. The pain is less eventually to just let go than it is to stay in something where you're unhappy. The Lovers. Sign of Gemini. Yet another air sign. The Lovers. Yeah, this is a major relationship that's ending. Major relationship. So you've been together for quite some time, possibly married. Whew. Devil energy, Capricorn. I didn't assign them. I'm just the messenger. There are some Capricorns that love this and some that absolutely despise it. But this could be enslave, entrapment. So like I said earlier, they could be trying to trap you out of fear. It could be with a Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn and an air sign going on here, of course. But being a slave, it could have to do with addictions. That could very well be as well. However, I'm getting a strong feeling of enslavement, entrapment. Like we just keep staying together because we don't see another way right now. Nine of Wands. Last stand. Wounded warrior. Victim mentality. Yeah. The Fool in reverse. So there it is, upright in reverse. So you're afraid. You're afraid to step out and do something new. Maybe you've been through this before. Maybe this is not your first long-term relationship or marriage, and you are very much getting vibes from the first time around, like you got burned or something negative happened before, and you're like, I don't want that to happen again, so I'm trying to stay put. It's like, eh. Or maybe they're bringing in, because they're being cold and manipulative, and you're feeling like, yeah, I've been through this before. I don't want to do it again. Ooh, Judgment in reverse. You're not listening to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. If you're getting those vibes, get out. Six, of Wands in reverse. Okay. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. See? This is the happy family stability card. So it's not stable. It's not stable. It's not as stable as you think it is. Because if one of you lost your job or something happened or one of you came into money, they're gone. It's like, bye, I don't need you. It could also be that this is affecting your financial stability within the home. Take it how it resonates. Hanged Man in reverse. Some see this as the sign of Pisces. Hanged Man's about taking a pause, reflecting. That's kind of like the Seven of Pentacles. In reverse, you're untying yourself. You're getting unstuck. You've already seen the way out. Now you just have to do it. Strength in reverse. You don't think you're strong enough. You are. Find that quiet inner strength. Also the sign of Leo. Nine of Swords in reverse. Good. Though you feel defeated, though you feel like you're not quite sure which way to go, you're getting yourself out of that anxious, sleepless, that's the anxiety and nightmares card. So you're getting yourself out of that energy, which is awesome because you need to. What's on the bottom? Oh, Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you need to nurture yourself. You need to nurture yourself. You need to make sure that you are doing what's best for you. If there are children involved, and I can tell you from experience because I am a mother, when we're not happy as parents, our children aren't happy. Even if you're staying in it for the kids, it's not any child that I've ever talked to that their parents stayed together for the kids. They, as adults, have said, I wish they just would have, because it was miserable. I wish they just would have separated, because now they're dealing with trauma as adults because the parents fought all the time, or they knew that one of the parents was outside of the relationship. Dad drank a lot to kind of mask what was going on, or worked a lot. There's just all kinds of the addictions thing. So there's a lot that can happen. But my point is, when we're not happy as adults, our kids aren't happy. They're a direct reflection of how we are. And even if we try to put on appearances, we're not as good as we think we are. It's kind of like kids when they think they're having a slumber party and they think they're being really quiet and sneaky by being up past, you know, whatever time, 10 o'clock that you told them. They're not. We hear everything. And it's that same concept. We think we're being sneaky and quiet, and we're not. Get some spell casting. Oracle. Yes, I am using very Halloween-y decks. My witches in the background. All of my stuff over here. My Halloween. Yeah, it's October. This is how it's going to be all month. So just go with it. Get used to it now. Lenormand deck wants to get in on the action, so we'll pull that one next. All right. What is going on? Yeah, it's time to get your butt moving, guys. Three of Wands in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, Hanged Man in reverse. Time to take some action. Because if not now, when? Ooh, that one wants to fly. Let's see. Ooh, dreams. Okay. I'm getting two different messages. Take them both if they resonate. Pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal. I know my dreams have been more wacky than normal this week. So pay attention to your dreams. There are, if you remember them, they're not just dreams, they're messages. So write that down. If there's specific people, situations, surroundings, like if you end up in your childhood home, that kind of thing, write it all down because it'll mean something. Meditate on it. The other thing is follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. What are your dreams telling you? All right. Your physical dreams could give you messages about your goals, dream goals. All right, Les Vampires deck. I love this deck. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's coming with me past Halloween. I love it. It's beautiful. It's Lucy Cavendish. So, of course, it's fantastic. Split the deck. Ooh, nightmare. Okay, so we have dreams and nightmares. Psychic protection, shield, and bad dreams. So if you're having bad dreams, or if you're just afraid, if you think that this is, if your dream is becoming a nightmare, yeah, that could be. Definitely look at that and know that you're protected. Call in protection. That's actually what this card's about. A shield from your bad dreams, and it's card number 5. If that resonates for you in any way. Maybe you've been together for 5 years. Maybe you've 5's your lucky number or your life path number. I did a Facebook Live about numerology. I did not post it to the channel. It's over on Facebook though, if you'd like to check it out. Wow. All right. Stand by. Ooh, graveyard. Unnecessary fear. Okay, yep. This is all just in your head. It's all just in your head. You just feel like this is what's holding you back. Fear. Fear is what's holding you back. Let it go. Everything's going to be okay. Every little thing is going to be all right. Apparently in a very musical mode today. Mode, mute, mode, mood, whatever. Yes. Let's see what can be healed. I know I said we go to Lenormand next, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Hold on. Bottom. Ooh, rejection. What did I say earlier? Fear of rejection. Yep. You're afraid. You're afraid you're going to be rejected. Fear. It all boils down to fear. All right, Lenormand, what you got? This is the Kipper deck by Ciro Marchetti. The Graveyard came from the Halloween Oracle, and Rejection, the last card I just pulled, came from the Heal Yourself deck. Like I said, it's all in the description box below, but that way you guys can kind of see which deck is which. Another thing you can do with this whole graveyard thing, the unnecessary fear, is release it and bury it. I did that with a Reiki client yesterday. I'm like, we're going to release this into the earth, and we're not burying it like we're sweeping it under the rug. We're burying it as if it's dead. It's dead to you. And she was like, okay, I dig it. Haha, dig. Official person, number 22. So that could resonate for you. So I'm taking this to mean somebody of authority. That could also go with Hierophant, with officiant, like a wedding officiant. So if you need some help, go to somebody that you trust. Or this could involve somebody like a judge or a lawyer. Yep, lawyer up. All right, let's get a Moonology card. Yasmin Boland's Moonology deck. Situation. Ooh, all right. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal moon. Beautiful. Yeah. You're never going to be happy. If you don't ask the question, the answer is always no. So be bold. Make that first move. Get that Page of Cups upright. Know that even in ending a situation, you might need to be bold and make that first move. You might need to be the first one that says, I'm not happy. Conversely, you could need to make that first move and say, I want to be happy with you. So whichever way it's going for you, awesome. Going to take this to the extended, even though this was a little long, I know, but we're going to look at Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Capricorn, Sag. So I'm taking the major arcana that came out. So if this resonated for you and you would like to continue over in the extended, awesome. See you over there. Otherwise, thank you all for joining me, and hopefully something in here resonated for you. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs for the other readings, the Earth, Fire, Water, and Air signs. And as always, feel free to book a personal reading with me, as these are general, if you would like your energy only. Have a great week, guys. Take care.